Good evening all your coppets, welcome back to the Liver Live. In this video, we'll find out the latest news about Liverpool FC. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss daily update. Liverpool target youngster as Salah replacement. Brighton and Hove Albion are attempting to fend off Liverpool interest for one of their in-demand stars. The Seagulls have made an impressive start to the season and currently sit in 5th after their recent victory against Newcastle United. Wins over Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur also preceded their success over the Magpies. New boss Fabian Hürzeler is making quite the impression already at the Amex Stadium, with hopes of a return to European football or even silverware earmarked this season. As relayed by Team Talk, winger Facundo Buonanotte is wanted by both Liverpool and Manchester City, after impressing with Leicester City so far this season. Buonanotte, 19, has 3 goals in 8 games for the Foxes after joining on loan in the summer, with his stock continuing to rise after some standout showings, having joined from Argentinian side Rosario Central in 2023. Buonanotte is yet another superb example of Brighton's exemplary scouting network, with the teenager joining for an estimated fee of £5.3 million. A new transfer value of £25.30 million has been mooted as the required price for the winger, with Liverpool and Manchester City both said to be keeping close tabs on his development. He's a really talented young guy, really good attitude to the game, Leicester City boss Steve Cooper said recently. I've been fortunate to work with a lot of players of his age of a similar talent. He's aggressive, a risk taker with the ball, and for a creative player he really puts in a defensive effort as well. We're enjoying working with him. He's a player that can make the difference. Leicester's chances of keeping hold of the 19-year-old are looking more and more slim with each passing week, with Buonanotte having scored in the 3-2 comeback win against Southampton. Diogo Jota injury update. Liverpool supporters are still waiting to discover the extent of the injury that forced Diogo Jota off during the win over Chelsea at the weekend. The Reds claimed a 2-1 victory against the Londoners in the Premier League on Sunday afternoon thanks to goals from Mohamed Salah and Curtis Jones at Anfield. However, during the opening 45 minutes, Jota was forced off after he was brought down by Dossin Adarabioyo on the halfway line. The forward initially was replaced by Darwin Nunez, and speaking after the game, Reds boss Arnold admitted he was still awaiting more information on the injury, but anticipated the Portugal international would be ruled out of his side's Champions League tie against RB Leipzig on Wednesday night. He said, "Diogo had to be substituted and I am not sure what it is, but I'd be surprised if he is there on Wednesday." But even though there has been no official update from the club, an account named Physio Scout Football Injury Analysis on social media site X has provided supporters with more information on Jota's possible injury. Jota was taken off in the first half with a rib injury after a collision with Dossin Adarabioyo, a post from the account read. After assessment, he tried to continue but was unable to. Likely possibilities are either a rib contusion, bruise, or a rib fracture. Most rib injuries tend to be a pain management issue, which resolves within 1 to 2 weeks. However, scans are necessary to check for any rib fractures. Rib injuries are among the most painful to manage, which could be one reason why he couldn't play on. Recovery time, if rib contusion, 1 to 2 weeks; if rib fracture present, 4 to 6 weeks. Liverpool open Van Dijk contract talks. It's brilliant news that Liverpool have opened talks with Virgil van Dijk over a new contract. The big Dutchman has been outstanding this season. As players get older, not only do supporters and managers wonder how long they can go on for, but the player themselves will be wondering what is left in the tank, and so far this campaign, Van Dijk has properly rolled back the years. It's almost like he has been re-energized by Arne Slot coming in and perhaps having somebody new to prove himself to. Football at the highest level isn't always about money. The very best players are handsomely rewarded, particularly if they have spent as long at the top as Van Dijk has. This is more about whether he feels he can still cut it, and it looks like it will be a while before the centre-back is ready to step away. Liverpool is the best place for him to continue. And another major bonus is that, as with Mohamed Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold, who are also out of contract at the end of the season, Van Dijk isn't letting the speculation or any uncertainty affect his game. They've been 3 of Liverpool's best players so far this campaign. Liverpool prepared Nico Schlotterbeck offer. Modern coaches like to deploy a left-footed centre-back in the left side of the backline. Hence, Pep Guardiola has Josko Gvardiol and Nathan Ake, while Mikel Arteta has Gabriel Magalhaes. Arne Slot also followed this norm at Feyenoord as he used David Hanko in the LCB position. However, given Liverpool already have an undisputed starter in Virgil van Dijk, who is right-footed, the Dutch boss has been using him on the left side of defence. The Dutchman's future at Anfield is currently hanging in the balance as his current deal is set to expire at the end of this season. Now, Court Offside states that the Reds are willing to offer the Dutchman a new deal to prolong his stay at Anfield, but there is no guarantee that he will sign it. So, Liverpool have started looking at options as a potential replacement for Van Dijk and have expressed their interest in Borussia Dortmund's Nico Schlotterbeck. The Merseysiders are ready to spend around £42m, €50 million, to sign the German and are willing to offer him €7 million a year in salary, which is around £112k a week, to persuade him to join the club. However, CO states that Newcastle United are also in this race and they have identified Schlotterbeck as an alternative option in case they fail to sign their primary defensive target, Marc Guéhi, who has also been linked with a move to Anfield. The Dortmund star has been a regular starter for Germany in recent times and has made 17 appearances for his country thus far. Additionally, he played 2 games at the European Championships in the summer. Liverpool star reveals mega contract demand amid PSG interest. Mohamed Salah's future at Liverpool is uncertain, as his current contract expires next June. Recent rumours have linked him to Paris Saint-Germain, but he may still stay at Anfield. Even though Salah is getting closer to free agency, Sky Sports pundit Jamie Carragher believes the forward will likely remain at Liverpool to solidify his legacy by breaking as many records as possible. He'll have an eye on Thierry Henry and Frank Lampard by the end of this season, I would imagine, Carragher said on Sky Sports. I think stats like this are one of the biggest reasons why Mo Salah will sign a new contract at Liverpool. Of course, they'll be talking about money and length of contract. But I think these are the things that really get the juices flowing for Mo Salah. He breaks all the records at Liverpool, but getting as far as he can up those lists, I think that's a big part of his focus as a player. The latest information on Salah's future comes from Football Insider, who reported on Monday, citing sources, that Salah is looking for a lucrative new contract with Liverpool to keep him at the club until 2027. The report also mentioned that the 32-year-old forward hopes for 3 more years at the club, where he has become a legend due to his impressive goal-scoring record, in addition to PSG. Reports link Salah to a move to Saudi Arabia. However, Football Insider states that Liverpool isn't concerned about the speculation and believes they can reach a new contract agreement with their star forward. And that's the end of today's video. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss daily update from my channel.